So recently Tamas shared his niche research method with us in my Discord community server, and in case you don't know who Tamas is, here are a few screenshots of his sales for reference. And he's not a YouTuber, he's not trying to sell coaching or courses or anything. He is the top contributor in my free Discord community. He shares a lot about his ads strategy, and I've actually made an entire video dedicated to his ad strategy called the Tamas method. And here are a bunch of screenshots of people that have tried it and seen success with it. The one thing I didn't really cover in that initial video is how he does his niche research, but that's what I'm going to go over in this video based on what he shared with us on Discord. So first of all, let me show you where I'm getting this info from. This is my Discord community server. You can join it totally for free. There's a link in the description, and I'm in the Tamas Labs channel right here where he shares insights and things he's learned over the years, including his research method. So I'm going to go through this step by step, and I'll actually show you on Amazon what it looks like. He's only written it in like a little mini guide text format, but quickly, just so you understand, if you haven't seen the original video, what Tamas does in general, like summarized very briefly, is he goes after very, very broad search terms, keywords. It could be as broad as dog, funny, or even t-shirt, and he targets those with ads to try and create best sellers. So he wants a design, or he's trying to find a design that converts very, very well on one of those very broad search terms with a ton of search volume. So you're going to see with this research method that kind of aligns with that goal. So let's jump into Amazon, and I'll go through this step by step. So step number one to his method for research is let's start by picking one of the available MBA products at random. And for this guide, for this example, he's chosen tote bags. And to begin, we want to go to Amazon and do an initial search for tote bags, just like the customer would. In some cases, they might type in a specific brand or a specific style they have in mind, but a lot of customers just type in tote bags or tote bag, and he says there's hundreds and thousands of searches for that term alone, which is a good initial sign and starting off point. So let's just put tote bag right here and hit enter. Right, now I can scroll down right here, see a bunch of examples, and what he says whilst looking through these results is we want to quickly scroll through the first 3 pages, glancing at the number of reviews, the amount of times an item has been bought in the past month, and see if there's any common design styles. So what he's referring to is obviously the review count right here. The higher the better, means it's sold a lot of times because barely anyone leaves reviews on these. And then we also have these 100 plus times bought in the past month badges, and again, the higher the better. If you see these, that means it's a regular seller. This one's selling quite a lot over here, for example, but that's not really something we can sell on Amazon merch. It's just literally like a blank branded tote bag. We're looking more at things like this right here, where we have a graphic design on there. So the first one that pops up has different flowers on their Christian tote bag. So we want to look for graphic styles if there's a product that has a decent amount of reviews or a lot of volume over the past month. I'm going to do this on the first 3 pages. Here we've got another one that has a pattern on it, 200 plus times bought, 3,000 reviews. That's a lot. Here we have another flower themed one. This one also a ton of reviews, and it's got that 100 times plus bought sign. So scrolling down, I'm kind of ignoring all these blank ones because we can't really sell them as cells. You do need a design if you're trying to sell your products through Amazon merch. But let's go down, can't see anything else, to the second page. He also said, by the way, for this step, are there any designs that we can kind of recreate with AI? Are there more text-based designs, any colors that stand out, or anything else that catches our eye? Here we've got some more patterns. There's a ton of choice, different animals it looks like. At a glance, that's getting a lot of sales. And this is obviously not an Amazon merch listing, but it shows you that people like patterns. What else? A lot of blank stuff or branded stuff. Another floral themed one right here. Also decent reviews. Good vibes only. Okay, that's the first one with text and kind of that groovy style. Also decent ratings right here, but 50 plus. It's not amazing. We have seen better ones for sure. Another floral pattern right here with a ton of reviews, but that's also super expensive. That's a branded one. Page number 3 says return these books with a floral theme. This one's not got the best statistics though, but again, there was flowers on there, which is definitely a pattern. Again, flowers, 200 times bought, 100 reviews. So I think the theme right here of reoccurring things or design styles is very, very obvious. We have patterns, we have floral elements, again, pattern, and again, floral. Right, so there we go. That is my findings. Let's see what Tamas actually said for the next steps. So after this initial product validation search, fruit patterns and a few floral designs caught my attention, and they're really easy to create in similar styles. Wow, when Lambo, let's go. And then he says, next step is to revalidate the idea with a new search for floral tote bags. I guess you could also alternatively look for fruit tote bags or fruit pattern tote bags, maybe pattern tote bags in general. So just anything that you found, kind of narrow that down a bit further, go back up here, hit search, and you will most likely find that your search results go down quite a bunch. So floral tote bags, we've got 7,000. Initially for tote bags, we had 70,000. Okay, and now we just want to quickly look through this page as well, see that there is demand. And yes, we can see a ton of badges right here with multiple hundreds of items bought in the past month, a ton of reviews. Here's another one, 300 reviews, 100 times plus bought. Generally, a lot of these listings have a high amount of reviews, which is a good sign. There's a lot of volume happening here in terms of sales, 200 plus bought, 100 times plus bought. Again, another 100. It is never ending. So that essentially concludes Tamas's research method. It is just one example for one product type. He says do this for all of the Amazon product types, do it multiple times, not just once, like do it throughout your days, throughout your weeks, and you'll find patterns of designs that have really high potential within a specific product type. And if you can create similar designs and you can push them with ads, then you have potential to also turn your listings into a bestseller. Now, granted, that is assuming that your designs are going to look just as good, if not better, than the ones that you're seeing right here, because if your design does look terrible, then you're going to have a hard time getting it to sell even with ads. Ads are not a magic fix. But nevertheless, I hope this strategy helps you out. Remember, this is just one example. You're supposed to do it for all of the different product types on Amazon Merch and do it on a regular basis, not just once, to get an idea of what some of the high potential themes, styles, and patterns are for the different product types. And by the way, Tamas also tests different designs for his ad campaigns, and then he turns off the ones that are not performing and he focuses in and goes all in on those ASINs that have a really high conversion rate. That's the idea. So not every design you create is going to do well, that's for sure. You want to focus on the conversion rate, but I go more in depth in that original Tamas method video. And by the way, if you are going to join the server, you will land in this rules tab right here. You need to click verify to be able to see all the different channels we have right here. If you have a question, try and look for the right channel first. We try and stay organized so people can read through, for example, the Amazon ads related questions that other people have asked, or trademark related stuff to do with different tools or programs, marketplaces. So if you have a specific question, try and find the right channel first. That way it's not just a random spam of topics, which is hard for people to follow along with. If you want to try out the Tamas method for your ads as well, now is literally the best time to try and create some bestsellers whilst it's peak season for t-shirt sales. And I explained the entire ad strategy in this video right here.